Welcome back to Coins X Tales. We're exploring rare Lincoln 1-cent pennies, coins that have made people rich. Let's find out why you should never overlook these coins. Because who knows, a single coin could change your life. Don't miss this. Top 1. The 2011 D-Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. If you think modern pennies are all the same and worthless, you're in for a massive surprise. Sit back, pay attention, and get ready, because what we're about to reveal might make you rethink every penny sitting in your drawer. This isn't just a coin. This is a golden opportunity, a rare gem hiding in plain sight, a piece of history that could quietly turn into a collector's jackpot. When it comes to coins, collectors don't just chase the old, rusty coins from decades ago. Some modern coins, especially pennies minted in the last few decades, hold secret powers. Why? Because of errors, misstrikes, and limited minting anomalies. And the 2011 D Lincoln penny is a prime example. While millions were minted, a tiny fraction of these coins slipped through the minting process with rare anomalies that can make collectors go wild and auction houses compete fiercely. Let's break this down for every coin lover, beginner collector, and treasure hunter out there. The 2011 D penny, at first glance, looks ordinary copper-plated zinc, shiny, smooth, a typical Lincoln cent. But here's the twist. Some of these coins are showing what collectors call die errors, doubling on the date, off-center strikes, weak strikes, or even repunched mint marks. These errors aren't just tiny blemishes. They are rare fingerprints of history, mistakes that the mint never intended, and today, they are what make a coin invaluable in the collector's market. Think about it. A penny sitting in your pocket could be hiding a double D mint mark. That's right, double die errors are the holy grail for collectors. A double die appears when the die itself stamps the coin twice, slightly misaligned, creating a ghostly second impression of the date, mint mark, or even Lincoln's bust. And the 2011 D has a few known specimens showing this exact anomaly. Imagine spotting that tiny double mark. It's like holding a rare secret the rest of the world doesn't know about. But it doesn't stop there. Some 2011 D pennies have off-center strikes, meaning the coin's design is not perfectly aligned on the planchet. The more off-center the strike, the rarer the coin. Collectors often pay top dollar for coins that are strikingly misaligned, because these errors are permanent, and no one can reproduce them. A 10 to 15% off-center strike might be interesting, but a 50% off-center strike? That is pure collector candy. Another fascinating aspect is die cracks and die clashes. These are tiny raised lines or unexpected marks on the coin caused by a cracked die or collision of dies. You may not even notice it until you examine it under magnification, but when you do, you're looking at a coin that becomes a story piece, a conversation starter, a highlight in a coin collection, and sometimes a ticket to serious auction value. Now, why are collectors so obsessed with the 2011 D penny specifically? Because this mint year had a high mintage but a lower number of recognized error coins documented. When you combine rarity, modern origin, and potential errors, what you get is a perfect storm. Coins that are easy to overlook but incredibly profitable when discovered. Here's the golden tip for coin hunters. Inspect every penny from 2011 D in your change jars, coin rolls, or old collections. Pay special attention to the mint mark, the date, and Lincoln's profile. Look for subtle doubling, raised lines, or misalignments. Even a seemingly minor misstrike can turn a humble penny into a coin worth hundreds of dollars to the right collector. Collectors love stories, and the 2011 D penny has them. Every double die, every off-center strike, every die crack tells a story of the minting process. A moment where perfection met human error, producing a collectible treasure that only a keen eye can appreciate. And the best part? These coins are still in circulation. Unlike older coins, which are hidden in private collections or lost to time, these modern pennies are everywhere. The thrill of discovery, of finding an error coin in your everyday life, is what makes modern coin collecting so exciting. Now, let's talk numbers, because at the end of the day, the greed factor matters. Real market prices for 2011 D Lincoln pennies with known errors can range significantly depending on the severity of the anomaly. A subtle double die might sell for $50 to $200 at retail or online auctions. More pronounced off-center strikes or double die mint marks can fetch $250 to $500, sometimes more if the coin is in pristine condition. Auction values have even seen single specimens go over $1,000, especially if verified and certified by a major grading service like PCGS or NGC. And while the everyday 2011 D penny is just 1 cent, the potential for discovering a high-value error coin in your change is what keeps collectors hooked and heart rates racing. So here's the deal, coin lovers. Don't dismiss the modern penny. The 2011 D Lincoln 1-cent coin is a perfect example of hidden value. It's a collector's dream, affordable enough to hunt through, yet rare enough to hold immense auction potential. The thrill of discovering an error coin, the excitement of knowing that you're holding a piece of history, and the potential financial upside. It's all here in a coin you could find in your pocket. Before we wrap up, remember this: coin collecting isn't just about money. It's about passion, history, and the thrill of discovery. But if you combine those passions with the right knowledge, the right eye for errors, and a little luck, even a simple 2011 D penny can be your gateway into serious collector status. If you're serious about coins, here's what you need to do. Hunt through your old collections, inspect every penny carefully, and don't overlook the modern dates. You might just uncover a hidden treasure. And if you want to stay updated on more rare coins, tips for collectors, and real market valuations, hit that subscribe button, like this video, and join our growing community of treasure hunters. Remember, the world of coin collecting is full of surprises. One small penny could change your collection, and maybe even your wallet, forever. So grab your magnifying glass, roll up your sleeves, and dive into the world of 2011 D Lincoln pennies. The next rare error could be in your hands, waiting to be discovered, cherished, and turned into a story worth telling for generations. Stay greedy, stay curious, and until next time, happy hunting. Real market value summary. Common 2011 D Lincoln penny. 1 cent minor double die / small error. $50 to $200 prominent double die / off-center strike. $250 to $500 certified rare specimens at auction. $1,000 plus. Top 2. The 1977 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. Yes, you heard that right, a penny from 1977 that could secretly be worth way more than you think. If you've ever walked past a jar of old coins thinking, it's just a penny, today's video will completely change your mind. This is not just a coin. This is history, mystery, and potentially a gold mine in your pocket. At first glance, the 1977 no-mint mark penny might seem ordinary. After all, millions of these coins were minted for circulation. But here's the thing. Even ordinary coins can hide extraordinary surprises. Every coin minted has a story, and in the case of 1977 pennies, some of these stories come in the form of rare errors, misstrikes, and anomalies. These are the exact coins that collectors are hunting for, and trust me, they pay top dollar for them. So what makes the 1977 no-mint mark penny special? First, the no-mint mark itself can sometimes be a point of intrigue. While most pennies are easy to categorize by mint marks like D for Denver or S for San Francisco, certain circulation errors or variations in striking can make a coin unusual and collectible. Beyond the mint mark, the real excitement comes from die errors, double dies, off-center strikes, and die cracks. Let's break it down. A double die error is one of the most sought-after mistakes in coin collecting. This occurs when the die stamps the coin twice, slightly misaligned, creating a ghost image of the date, mint mark, or Lincoln's profile. Imagine holding a coin in your hand, looking at the date, and noticing a faint doubling. Suddenly, your ordinary penny is a collector's gem. Some 1977 no-mint mark pennies have been discovered with slight doubling that makes them highly desirable. Next, we have off-center strikes. These occur when the coin is not perfectly aligned on the press during striking. The result? Part of the design is missing, sometimes dramatically so. The more off-center the strike, the rarer the coin. A penny that is 10% off-center might catch a collector's interest, but coins that are 40% or more off-center can sell for hundreds of dollars. And yes, there are known 1977 no-mint mark pennies with off-center strikes floating around in circulation. Then, there's die cracks and die clashes. These are small raised lines or marks on the coin caused by cracks in the die or collisions of dies. You might miss them at first glance, but under a magnifying glass, they become clear signs of rarity. Collectors love these subtle errors because they are unique fingerprints of the minting process. No two coins with die cracks are exactly the same, which makes them one-of-a-kind treasures. Now, why are collectors so obsessed with this specific 1977 penny? Because while the general coin population is huge, the number of coins with noticeable errors is very small. This scarcity is what drives collector demand. Even though millions of pennies were made in 1977, only a tiny fraction show errors that make them truly valuable. And in the world of coin collecting, rarity plus demand equals money. For coin hunters, here's the golden tip. Check every penny you find, especially in old coin rolls, jars, or collections you inherited. Inspect the date carefully, look at the mint mark area, and check for any unusual doubling, raised lines, or misalignments. Even a coin that looks ordinary could hide a treasure. Collectors also love the 1977 no mint mark penny for storytelling. Each error coin tells a story of a moment in the mint, a split second where the press misfired, creating a collectible artifact. You're not just holding a penny, you're holding a story, a piece of history, and a coin that can command serious attention from collectors. Now, let's talk numbers because we all know value matters. The real market prices for 1977 no-mint mark Lincoln pennies with known errors vary depending on the severity of the anomaly. A regular 1977 penny, 1 cent minor double die or faint error, $20 to $1.50 significant off-center strike or prominent double die, $100 to $2.50 rare certified specimens at auction, $300 plus, and that's the exciting part. Even in modern coins, there's money waiting to be discovered. That ordinary penny in your pocket could be a hidden gem, so here's your challenge. Start inspecting your pennies today. Look for doubling, misstrikes, and die anomalies. Take your finds to a collector or get them certified. Who knows, the next rare 1977 no-mint mark penny could be the star of your collection and potentially sell for hundreds of dollars. Coin collecting is about passion, thrill, and the joy of discovery. But with the right knowledge, even modern pennies like the 1977 no-mint mark can turn into unexpected treasures. Don't overlook these coins just because they're modern. The thrill is in spotting the rarity hiding in plain sight. If you want more tips on rare pennies, modern coin errors, and collector secrets, hit that subscribe button, like this video, and join our growing community of treasure hunters. Your next discovery might be just around the corner, and you won't want to miss it. Remember, the world of coin collecting is full of surprises. One small 1977 penny could change your collection, and maybe even your wallet, forever. So grab your magnifying glass, roll up your sleeves, and start hunting. The rare 1977 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is out there waiting for someone with a keen eye and a collector's heart. Happy hunting! Real market value summary. Common 1977 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. 1 cent minor double die / small error, $20 to $1.50 off, center strike / prominent double die, $100 to $2.50 certified rare specimens at auction, $300 plus. Top 3. The 2000 no-mint mark Lincoln 1 cent penny. Yes, you heard it right, a modern penny, over 2 decades old, that could quietly hold significant collector value. If you think modern pennies are just 1 cent coins, stick around because today we're going to show you why this coin is anything but ordinary. The 2000 no-mint mark penny is part of the Lincoln Memorial Series, minted at the Philadelphia Mint, which is why it lacks a mint mark. At first glance, it looks like a typical circulation coin, copper-plated zinc, shiny, ordinary. But for collectors, it's the hidden details, the anomalies, and the subtle errors that make a coin like this truly valuable. So, what makes this 2000 penny special? Let's start with errors because that's where the real money is. Even though millions of these coins were minted, a small fraction slipped through the mint with unusual characteristics that collectors crave. Double dies, off-center strikes, repunched mint marks, even though this one officially has none, die cracks, and weak strikes. Each of these errors is a little window into the minting process, a rare mistake frozen in metal, and today it could be your ticket to a valuable find. Let's break it down. A double die error occurs when the coin is struck twice by the die, slightly misaligned. The result? A faint secondary image on the date, Lincoln's profile, or even lettering. Some 2000 no-mint mark pennies have subtle doubling that only becomes visible under magnification. To a casual observer, it's just a penny. But to a collector, it's like discovering a hidden treasure. Next, we have off-center strikes. This happens when the coin is misaligned during striking, leaving part of the design missing. The more off-center the strike, the rarer and more valuable the coin. Even a 15 to 20% off-center strike can draw interest, but coins with 50% or more misalignment can fetch hundreds at auction. Imagine digging through rolls of pennies and suddenly finding one of these. The thrill is incomparable. Die cracks and die clashes are another fascinating aspect. Tiny raised lines or unexpected marks from a cracked die or a collision during minting make the coin unique. Each crack is one of a kind, a fingerprint of the minting process. These imperfections are what make collectors obsessed with even modern pennies, turning what seems ordinary into extraordinary. So why are collectors so drawn to the 2000 no-mint mark penny? Because modern coins like this are still widely circulated. Unlike older pennies that are hidden in collections or lost over decades, these coins are everywhere. That means the chance of discovering an error coin in your pocket change is real and thrilling. Every coin has a story, and finding one with an error is like finding a secret message from the mint. Now, let's talk numbers because greed is part of the fun. Real market prices for 2000 no-mint mark Lincoln pennies with known errors vary depending on the rarity and severity of the anomaly. Common 2000 penny. 1 cent minor double die or faint error. $20 to $1.75 pronounced off-center strike or significant double die. $100 to $300 certified rare specimens at auction. $500 plus even in the modern era. Pennies have value for those who know what to look for. The thrill is in spotting the anomaly, understanding its story, and knowing you're holding a coin that most people would overlook. It's not just about money. It's about passion, history, and the joy of discovery. Coin collectors love the 2000 no-mint mark penny because it's affordable to hunt through yet holds enormous potential. Imagine rolling through pennies from the early 2000s, inspecting each one carefully with a magnifying glass, and suddenly spotting a faint doubling or a subtle die crack. Your heart races, your pulse spikes, and in that moment, you're holding a piece of history that's worth real money. So here's your challenge, collector friends. Start inspecting your pennies from 2000. Look closely at the date, Lincoln's profile, and the lettering. Even a subtle doubling or faint strike anomaly could mean you've stumbled upon a collector's gem. Take it to a trusted grading service or share it with a coin community to see if your discovery is indeed valuable. Remember, coin collecting is about more than just money. It's about the thrill of discovery, the stories behind each coin, and the satisfaction of spotting rarity that others miss. But if you combine your passion with knowledge, even a modern penny like the 2000 no-mint mark can turn into a small fortune, or at least a prized addition to your collection. If you want more insights into rare pennies, modern coin errors, and collector tips, make sure to subscribe to this channel, like this video, and turn on notifications. Join our growing community of treasure hunters and coin enthusiasts. Your next discovery might be right in your pocket or in that jar of coins sitting on your desk. Stay curious, stay greedy, and until next time, happy hunting. Real market value summary. Common 2000 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. 1 cent minor double die / small error. $20 to $1.75 pronounced off-center strike / significant double die. $100 to $300 certified rare specimens at auction. $500 plus. Top 4. The 1975 no-mint mark Lincoln 1 cent penny. If you think a penny from 1975 is just another coin, think again. This little piece of copper-plated history has hidden surprises that can excite collectors, thrill treasure hunters, and even potentially make serious money. Sit tight because what we're about to explore could completely change the way you look at ordinary pennies. The 1975 no-mint mark penny was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, which is why it carries no mint mark. On the surface, it may appear like a standard circulation coin, Lincoln's profile on the front, the Lincoln Memorial on the back, copper-plated zinc composition. But as any serious collector knows, the magic lies in the details, the errors, the misstrikes, and the tiny anomalies that make a coin rare and highly sought after. Let's talk about double die errors first. A double die occurs when the die strikes the coin twice in slightly different positions, leaving a faint secondary impression. On a 1975 no-mint mark penny, this might appear on the date, the mint mark area, even though there is none, or the lettering. To a casual observer, it's just a penny. To a collector, it's a hidden gem that could be worth hundreds of dollars if properly certified. Next, consider off-center strikes. These occur when the coin is misaligned during striking, leaving part of the design missing or uneven. The more off-center the coin, the rarer and more valuable it becomes. A slight 10 to 15% off-center strike is interesting, but a 50% or more misalignment can turn a humble 1975 penny into a highly coveted collector's item. Imagine going through rolls of coins and suddenly spotting a coin that looks slightly off. That's the adrenaline of coin hunting. Then there are die cracks and die clashes. These tiny raised lines, bumps, or unexpected marks happen when a coin is struck with a cracked die or when dies collide during minting. Each crack is unique, making the coin one of a kind. Collectors love these subtle imperfections because they tell the story of the minting process, a glimpse behind the scenes of how coins were made, preserved in copper and history. Why is the 1975 no-mint mark penny so special to collectors? Despite the high mintage, only a small fraction show these significant errors. This scarcity creates demand. Combine rarity with the fact that these coins are still available in circulation, and you have a perfect opportunity for collectors to hunt, find, and potentially profit. Even modern pennies like this can become valuable collector items with the right anomalies. Here's a golden tip. Inspect every 1975 penny you can get your hands on. Look closely at the date, Lincoln's bust, the lettering, and the edges. Tiny doubling, subtle die cracks, or misalignments could indicate a valuable error. Even a coin that looks ordinary could hide a treasure waiting to be discovered. Let's talk market value, because this is where things get exciting. Real market prices for 1975 no-mint mark Lincoln pennies with known errors vary depending on the severity of the anomaly. Regular 1975 penny. 1 cent minor double die or faint error, $30 to $1.75 off, center strike or pronounced double die. $100 to $300 certified rare specimens at auction. $400 plus for collectors. The thrill isn't just in the money. It's in discovering history, spotting rarity, and holding a coin that tells a story no one else might notice. Finding a 1975 no-mint mark penny with a notable error is like uncovering a secret hidden in plain sight. A moment every collector dreams about. So here's the challenge. Start searching through your coin rolls, jars, or inherited collections. Use a magnifying glass, check the date, inspect Lincoln's profile, and pay attention to subtle anomalies. The next rare penny could be in your pocket, waiting to be discovered. Remember, coin collecting is about passion, history, and the thrill of discovery. But combine that passion with knowledge, and even a simple 1975 no-mint mark penny can turn into a prized piece of your collection, and maybe even a small fortune. And if you want more tips on rare pennies, modern coin errors, and collector secrets, make sure to subscribe, like this video, and turn on notifications. Join our community of treasure hunters and coin enthusiasts. Your next discovery could be just around the corner. Stay curious, stay greedy, and until next time, happy hunting. Real market value summary. Common 1975 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. 1 cent minor double die / small error. $30 to $1.75 off, center strike / pronounced double die. $100 to $300 certified rare specimens at auction. $400 plus. Top 5. The 2001 no-mint mark Lincoln 1 cent penny. At first glance, it looks ordinary, right? Shiny copper, small, worth just 1 cent. But if you think this coin is worthless, you're in for a huge surprise. The 2001 no-mint mark penny is one of those modern coins that can quietly hold rare errors, anomalies, and even auction-worthy value. If you're a collector or a treasure hunter at heart, this video is your ticket to discovering hidden wealth in plain sight. The 2001 penny is part of the Lincoln Memorial Series, minted at the Philadelphia Mint, which is why it carries no mint mark. Millions were produced, yet a small fraction slipped through the minting process with unusual characteristics. And those are the coins collectors are searching for. From double dies, off-center strikes, repunched mint marks, die cracks, to weak strikes, the anomalies on this penny can make a regular coin suddenly incredibly valuable. Let's start with double die errors, because these are among the most coveted by collectors. A double die occurs when the die strikes the coin twice in slightly different positions, leaving a faint secondary impression on the date, lettering, or Lincoln's profile. Some 2001 no-mint mark pennies have subtle doubling that only becomes visible under magnification. To the average person, it's just a penny. But for a collector, it's like discovering hidden treasure, a coin with a story that no one else may notice. Next, we have off-center strikes. This happens when the coin is misaligned during striking, leaving part of the design missing or uneven. The more off-center the coin, the rarer and more valuable it becomes. Slight misalignments are nice to spot, but pennies with 40 to 50% off-center strikes are extremely rare and can fetch hundreds of dollars at auctions. Imagine flipping through coin rolls and suddenly spotting a penny that looks off. That excitement is what keeps collectors addicted to hunting coins. Then there are die cracks and die clashes. These tiny raised lines or marks occur when a die is cracked or collides with another during minting. Each crack is unique, turning the coin into a one-of-a-kind artifact. Collectors love these imperfections because they tell the story of how coins are made and make each coin a mini piece of history. Why is the 2001 no-mint mark penny so appealing? Despite the large mintage, only a very small fraction show significant errors. That scarcity creates demand. And since these coins are still circulating, the potential to discover a valuable penny in your pocket, your coin jar, or a roll of coins is real. Every 2001 penny has the potential to hide a collector's gem. Here's a pro tip for collectors. Inspect every 2001 penny you can get your hands on. Look carefully at the date, Lincoln's profile, the lettering, and the edges. Subtle doubling, die cracks, or misalignments could indicate a rare error coin. Even a coin that looks ordinary could hide a treasure waiting to be discovered. Now, let's talk market value. Real-world prices for 2001 no-mint mark Lincoln pennies with known errors vary depending on the severity of the anomaly. Regular 2001 penny. 1 cent minor double die or faint error. $20 to $1.75 pronounced off-center strike or significant double die. $100 to $300 certified rare specimens at auction. $500 plus. Even modern pennies can be highly valuable for collectors who know what to look for. The thrill comes from spotting anomalies that others overlook, knowing you're holding a piece of history and possibly a coin that could fetch hundreds or more at auction. Coin collecting is about more than money. It's about passion, thrill, and discovery. But combine that passion with knowledge, and even a seemingly ordinary 2001 penny can turn into a prized collectible. Imagine rolling through coins from 2001, inspecting each one with a magnifying glass, and spotting a faint double die or die crack. That's the moment every collector dreams of. So here's your challenge. Start checking your 2001 pennies. Look for doubling, misalignments, and subtle errors. Take any unusual coins to a trusted grading service or show them to a coin community. The next rare 2001 no-mint mark penny could be sitting in your pocket or coin jar right now. Remember, coin collecting is about curiosity, passion, and the excitement of discovery. Even modern pennies like the 2001 no-mint mark can surprise you with hidden value and stories from the mint. Don't overlook them just because they seem ordinary. The thrill is in spotting what others miss. If you want more tips on rare pennies, modern coin errors, and collector secrets, make sure to subscribe, like this video, and turn on notifications. Join our community of coin enthusiasts and treasure hunters. Your next discovery could be right in your hands. Stay greedy, stay curious, and until next time, happy hunting. Real market value summary. Common 2001 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. 1 cent minor double die / small error. $20 to $1.75 off, center strike / pronounced double die. $100 to $300 certified rare specimens at auction. $500 plus.